I can hear
Oh,
it.
any of us.
Oh, there you go. There, we're going.
I don't know why we.
It's
We're
halftime.
back.
Halftime of the
We're
first
back.
game of the season. Andy, you are in beautiful Las Vegas, although it looks cloudy, weirdly. I don't think I've ever seen cloudy skies in Las Vegas. But here, I'm on my way still. My flight got absolutely effed today, so I would be out there with you drinking seltzers probably. We'll just assume it's seltzer. Pacifico. Cerveza. I love it. But yeah, here we are in a game that has how many points scored to this point? 27? Excuse me, 37? Does that feel light relative to what we should be at right now? Shouldn't we have 48-ish points on the board already?
We have a missed field goal that is more likely than not made by a lot of kickers.
Oh, yeah.
The long one, whatever. We have a missed extra point.
Yep.
We have honestly there was a Tampa Bay drive where they punted.
Can you count how many red zone trips? How many red zone trips so far for the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh God,
4?
I don't know. 4?
I believe it was 4, and out of those 4, they have 16 points.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Drew was kind of trying to get set up in a spot at the airport, and the TV was too far away. And in that last Cowboy drive, he's asking me, he's like, "How are they at like midfield now?" Yeah, it was sack just going backwards. So we've got some good tennis chat in the thing. Layla Fernandez.
I give up on women's tennis. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand how 19-year-old women can show up at a slam and make it to the semifinals, let alone the finals. So I give up. I still believe Medvedev beats Djokovic in the final. That's been my take since April. But it's the women's side is absolutely killing me.
Good question right off the bat from TK340. Is the Bucks defense shaky? Or is
I have a very strong opinion on this. The Cowboys offense is good.
It is good.
And it's being well coordinated. The Bucks defense is not shaky, but the Bucks defense is only effective against certain types of offense because they play very aggressively. They leave their corners and safeties on islands. And so if you're a team that can protect the passer well, because if your offensive line is performing adequately,
their O-line has been pretty decent.
It has been pretty good.
Dak is moving nice in the pocket.
If you have a quarterback that can navigate the pocket well, and if you have a team that has multiple weapons in the passing game, which the Cowboys do in spades, then they're going to move the ball on you. And that is the blueprint for an over in a Bucks game. And I'm so fucking mad that I don't have my entire freaking roll on this over because this was staring at us the entire time. The Bucks play super aggressive defense. It only works against bad offensive lines. Todd Bowles, to a degree, I think is going to have his work cut out for him now that Sean Murphy Bunting may be done for a little while.
Yeah, and yes,
is this wait? Can I get some clarification from you? Is it Raducanu or is it Raducanu?
I will say Raducanu till the day I die. But
Raducanu? That's too ridiculous. It cannot be Raducanu. That's too silly.
And people who came in late and are asking, we are not in the same place. Drew is still in California. His flight got a little aft. I'm in Vegas. We're going to meet up tonight. I'm going out after this.
I've been doing my homework drinking though, so
I'm poolside. We do have a second half line. Cowboys, the Bucks, 2.5-point favorites with a total of 27. Thank you to the folks over at WinBet. You know who you are, Lindy and McCoy. You guys are taking care of business down there. Probably working late. Neither of them are working right now, I'm sure. But yes, we have a 27. Are you surprised it wasn't maybe a 27.5, 28? I guess. I think because I feel like you could get the public to still bet a 28 over.
You could. You absolutely could. I don't know why they put it at 27. This is an easy over. There should be more points already scored in this game. There's no stopping either of these offenses at this point. The pass defense for the Dallas Cowboys, I had it kind of bottom 10. It is clearly bottom 5. Clearly. Yeah. The fact that they are, that scheme-wise, they are set up where they are using their linebackers to sell out to stop the run, if it happens, makes them so fucking vulnerable to any kind of misdirection play action. They are completely useless. And anytime you get Micah Parsons to bite and come to the line, or Jalen Smith or Van Der Esch for that matter, or any of these guys, you're opening up the enormous middle of the field. And you can pick them apart with Tom. Tom's picking them apart with Antonio Brown and Robin Gronkowski. In this game, it's literally like as easy as that. Have they even targeted Mike Evans? They don't even need to, because the middle of the field is open and those are easier throws.
Unless there were 6 men in the box and the strong safety was standing next to the free safety, what reason would you have to run the ball?
I don't know why you would.
You had the Rojo issue, you had the Fournette mini issue. Now, like, I wouldn't run. I would pass this. And not only that, both sides. Like, we said it might not be Tampa Bay stinks on defense. The Dallas Cowboys are very good. They have 3 very talented receivers. Honestly, the tight end looked good.
Yeah,
there's been a lot of passes that Dakota Rain has made where the guy has massive separation. And yes, getting
wait a second.
He's made some tight ones too, though.
He's made some tight ones. His wide receivers are getting separation. I agree with both those statements. He has had some ducks. He has had some rust. There is some rust, and so he will get better. I think.
He wasn't able to step up a couple times where he was right up against his guard. He stepped up in the pocket. He didn't have room for one more step up. That one where he's thrown to the corner of the end zone. It's just like, man, you got to get your feet under you, and so you can get the whole throw. Like some of those ducks, he's just not getting his feet set, not getting the ball to where it needs to go, which is rough because some of those guys were semi open too. But
yeah, they were
good separation. I bitched that it was Bunting that got hurt because he's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I wish it would have been one of the better corners, but still. There is an injury to a starter in the secondary for the team with probably the better secondary, even if it's playing pretty rough right now. So,
okay, let me just fire real quick on positives. Passing game weapons for the Buccaneers are amazing. Tom Brady looks fresh and sharp as ever. Passing weapons in the game for the Cowboys, amazing. Dak Prescott, a little rusty, but otherwise performing very well. The minuses in this game. Why in the motherfuck are you targeting Lenny Fournette in the passing game? Why? Why are you doing this? Is this a troll on me specifically that you are throwing the ball at Leonard Fournette? I feel like this is a troll.
They're still not out of playoff mode.
Off to Ronald Jones? They're clearly not. This is regular season Leonard Fournette, who blows so badly he got cut twice. This is the idea that they targeted him in the passing game made me lose my shit live. Another minus. The decisions of Mike McCarthy are still absolute dog shit. He does not know when to go for it, when to kick a field goal. The attempt on the short yardage when you were moving the ball on this defense aggressively was mind-boggling. And you know what's funny? Kellen Moore has had an aggressive approach to this offensive game plan. It is good in general, but there have been moments where they've been backed up against the goal line where you could feel the fingerprints of McCarthy go conservative. There have been moments where they were in short yardage situations where you could feel the fingerprints of McCarthy saying, no, we're kicking the field goal. And then even the 59-yard attempt I thought was pretty dumb. They weren't going to necessarily give up points in that because there just wasn't enough time left, but it wasn't a great decision. I mean, Mike McCarthy still has no idea when to go for it or when to kick it. He is just using his gut, and his gut is full of worms.
One 15-yard chunk play after that missed field goal, and Tampa probably kicks a longer field goal, which is not to say they make it, but I mean, it was probably a punt situation at that point, given what we've got from the kicker. Yeah. People are asking, we need to play. Are we just gonna?
Oh yeah, over
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
the over. Like over. I can't bet the under. I don't really see a strong play on the side.
You know what I'm scared of if I'm playing this over? You know what I'm scared of if I'm playing this over?
Mike McCarthy?
Greg Zuerlein missed extra points. There's 4 touchdowns, and Greg Zuerlein misses an extra point. We're fucked. But I think that's the right call.
27 minus 13 I just played. So I'm on the over 27. If it's 27 and a half, maybe play a little smaller. If it's 28, I don't know where the fuck you're betting.
I mean, I don't see – there's no defensive adjustments that the Tampa Bay Bucs can really make because their problem is they cannot generate pressure. And the strength of their defense is clearly – their interior defensive line, and the Dallas Cowboys have learned now, well, we won't run there. And if Dallas rolls out and decides, okay, now we're going to get Zeke involved in this game, I mean, we're fucked either way, so it doesn't matter. But then Tampa's covering at least, so I'm not as worried. Do you want to hit Tampa team total over instead of Dallas, instead of the full?
I'm going to see if I can parlay all 3.
Okay. Yeah, you might as well. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
you're not going to be allowed to parlay them, but betting them separately is insane.
I was not paying attention either. Shout out to overall sharp better and general weirdo abnormally distributed, who put me on the Pollard over 1.5 catches. I didn't see him catch a single ball. I wasn't paying. There was another scorpion on the wall, and we had some issues with that. He had 3 catches in the first half. Like I cashed that one too. Shout out to everybody. I think Tim H and Noops had Godwin first touchdown. I'm gonna have to double check that.
Our buddy Heck brought up a good point we should address. Can you reload that comment from SH8 model about Cowboys looked bad in the red zone and that's extremely problematic for the over? I agree with that point. That is completely true. But realistically, the Cowboys can score without being in the red zone if they continue to run the aggressive plays that they're running between the 20s. And the fact that Tampa really can't adjust from what they do and give their corners help. There's no adjustments to be made here that I think this drastically changes the scoring potential of this game totally. If you made me say what's this final score going to be right now, I'm probably going 35 to 27-ish. What's 16? Yeah, they're at 16, so it would be 11 points. They'd have to kick a field goal, touchdown, and a 2-point conversion made. So that's. I think we're landing here on 14 more points for. That's not going to be enough to get her over. So we're going to need some more points than that. But Tampa, 2 more touchdowns. I feel relatively confident about, and then Dallas, 11 more points. I feel relatively confident about, and then we just need 1 more field goal. So it would have to be 17 to 11 to get us our 28. Okay.
God, is Indiana Jones problematic now? Like, I don't think you can have that short round in the movies if you made them nowadays. Somebody just brought up Indiana Jones.
So the final score we need a 38. We need a 38 to 27 final score, or we need a 35. We need a 35 to 30 final score. Those are the two final scores that get us to the promised land here.
Sometimes we do these math things and we forget about the fact that Dallas might go for 2 if things work out.
Well, they ought to.
Not in every situation. Let's say if Tampa kicks a field goal here and then we end up, and again, every time we try to do 2 second half 2-point conversion math, we look like fools. But yeah, I think in most situations they will have to go for 2. That'll be really important to this, although I do think we end up with 31 points in the second half. There was a while where it's like, oh, man, if this total gets out of hand, I'm going to have to bet an under. But when they came out with 27 and a half, that's...
Both offensive lines are playing at an absolute A-plus level. Both of these offenses are going to continue to move the ball with relative ease. This is I'm not talking myself out of the over, although the points I pulled out of my ass would have landed on the under. I think
this call's coming from inside the house.
I think Tampa Bay can bet the over.
How much rate?
Tampa is getting to 42 in this game. Tampa's getting to 42. Tom Brady's going for 6 touchdown passes. Do you think Tom Brady stops at 5 or does he go for 6 touchdowns?
I don't know, but again, we do not know who. We both saw this in a chat or somebody smart said like, hey, Tom Brady over 2.5 touchdowns.
I saw PFF 20. George tweeted it at one point too, so we'll give him a little dap. Good job, George.
Yeah, a couple people I feel like talked about it, and that was easy, but that was easy. It's getting kind of dark out here. I might have to go to the casino and get the bright lights. There could be scorpions everywhere, honestly.
There probably are. Okay, so real quick, they were about to go kick off here. Dallas gets the ball first. We should have mentioned that during the pod. Apologies. We're still in preseason form a little bit, just like the Dallas pass defense, which has zero fucking hope of getting off the field in this game. And honestly, the fact that it's a close margin, and we didn't mention this either, the fact that it's a close margin means these are going to be score and answer, score and answer, score and answer, score and answer. Honestly, this is, it's overtime. Oh, yeah. Overtime. Bang. We need to get the.
Do we have a graphic for that?
We do. We do. I love it. It's good. This is set up to be scoring answer. I don't feel great about my Tampa Bay -6.5 right now, to be honest with you. I mean, this all of the breaks kind of went the way of the Tampa D in the first half. Although the breaks went in the way of for turnover breaks went in the way of Dallas in the first half. So maybe there'll be a turnover. Although Dak generally takes really good care of the football. And Zeke Elliott heard from everybody and their mother about fumbling, so he may not fumble this game, but we'll see. Any other general thoughts?
I'm just so happy to watch real football after watching preseason football. That was fun because we did well in general, and a lot of the live bets I placed went well, and a lot of my priors were confirmed. Maybe that is another. That's probably bigger than winning money because now
I should have. I should have warned people that my luck has been super fucked today before we advised any picks. My moons aren't quite in the right phase of Mercury, etc. I've had just absolute dog shit luck today so far. So
that's honestly that's such a Scorpio thing to say.
it is, but I'm a Libra, so
you are a Libra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like your enemy sign, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, interesting.
I don't fucking know.
What? No, we go back to back. Libra goes into Scorpion, right? How's it been in Vegas so far? Have you been winning money at the craps table?
Oh God, no. I've
really? How bad was it been?
Oh, not terrible. I've took it pretty easy just because the sleep schedule got way off and I had to get up early. Brown bag bets is at like 8:30 on the West Coast, dude.
Did Tampa lose another defensive back?
Hopefully, another DB down. Tell us, hey chat, tell me. I
see someone down and he's in a white uniform. God, dude, if it's one of the better ones, Tampa's in trouble in this game, and Tampa's in trouble. Maybe Tampa might be in trouble in general,
according to the half.
So they already are down. They're already down a safety. The starting safety, Whitehead, was not available in this game, and now you had Sean Murphy-Bunting. Tampa's going to have to score, I think, to be as good as we expect in terms of wins losses early this season, already based on injury. Speaking of injury, do you have any general feel or take on what happened with the Ravens today?
It sucked. That sucked bad, especially if we do believe that the Cleveland Browns are going to be as good as advertised. And maybe, worst case scenario for all of this is the offensive line isn't as bad as some people are thinking it will be in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh still has a lot of weapons and a good defense. All of a sudden, and it wasn't even all of a sudden. There already were some issues, especially at running back on a team that runs the ball a lot, has some good run scheme. It's the threat of finishing third in this division is looming, and that sucks for a team that a lot of smart people really loved. And sometimes the injury bug just bites.
Sometimes the injury bug bites. Dallas is.
What do you think of the division price right now to bet Cleveland at a dog price?
I don't see any reason to wait. Either
if
Cleveland.
If you want it, bet it.
I guess here's. Let me ask you. Give me the three. Actually, I need four. Give me four outcomes and percentages. You ready for this? I need four outcomes and percentages. Cleveland beats KC. Baltimore loses to KC. Okay. Cleveland loses to KC. Baltimore wins. Okay. So those are the two where you have meaningful difference between, Baltimore, some separation between Baltimore and Cleveland. Okay. 3, they both lose to KC. 4, they both beat KC.
That's a lot. That's a lot to process. I tried one of those White Claw surges that are 8%. It's straight for local. Honestly, the thing, it tastes like when a bartender burns your drink. It's strong. It's oh, this is strong. No, I think really just because, and you start looking at this in live betting. If the dog scores first in a football game, you look at the live bet, the adjustment isn't so harsh because there's 54 minutes left in a game. Same thing goes for, losing to KC. That number is kind of implying that the Browns lose to KC a decent portion of the time, probably 2/3 of the time. So even Cleveland losing that game, you're not going to see a massive adjustment, whereas there would be a decent adjustment if they win that game. So I think if you bet Cleveland, bet them now. I don't think you're going to get a crazy good number if they lose to KC.
Yeah, because next week I think. I guess I would not play. I would consider playing KC -1 against Cleveland. In fact, I would play that. I would definitely play KC -1 at Baltimore. If they were both at, if you're at Cleveland at Baltimore, I'm definitely playing the Baltimore line over the Cleveland line.
Check out the big brain on Andy. Oh, did I ruin your concentration?
Raducanu for the win. I mean, why not? I mean, I have some Zachary. I thought that her victory over Andreescu was impressive enough that she ought to be considered the tournament favorite. But Raducanu plays so cleanly; she just doesn't make any mistakes. It's tough to beat a woman that way, you know.
Zachary is just. She should get like a. What's the place in the mall where you buy vitamins?
GNC. She should get an all-time GNC.
She should get like a sponsorship from them. My God, I would go buy any vitamin she endorsed.
Absolutely.
She's so fucking ripped.
Absolutely. So, okay. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go eat my burger here and then get on my plane, and I will see you in Vegas in a few.
Yeah, I'll see you in a couple hours, and then tomorrow we'll do some stuff. Anybody
flag down? Was it a flag on the pass defense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That is the other thing, is this game is being called relatively tightly. And I think they're going to give Dallas a very favorable spot here. Pass interference, Tampa Bay, spot the ball inside the red zone.
Yeah, well, I missed the chat. You guys are so good at just telling me what's going on when I don't.
Oh yeah, they're a little ahead of us. It's fucking
and also
great,
just you guys have some.
Oh, they're not going to put them in the red zone. They're going to put them just on the outside.
Comments that get me thinking, too. I like some of the stuff you say. So
taunting flags already. I saw that too, Patrick. That was absolutely insane.
Look at that. I heard Zachary works out with Pam. Pam's ripped too.
Excuse me. Yeah. Zachary works out with Pam. Yes, absolutely. Not
Pam,
the other way
Pam
around.
Trains Zachary.
Not the other way around. Pam doesn't work out with Zachary. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly.
That's where I went today.
Yes.
$1,000,000.
Yeah. Oh, somebody recognizes LGB. LGB is empty, by the way. I could run around in the whole half of the terminal and nobody's fucking here. It's wild. I should fly during the weekdays more often.
Yeah, not as much as Drew's scenario. Yeah, Drew, I'm going to lay out like 14 scenarios.
No. It's like that. They both win, they both lose, or one wins and one loses. I'm just curious what you thought.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you when I went there. But how many? I just did the one circuit entry. I still might do the. I'm just so effing bad at Survivor. I feel like spending, and I've already spent a few hundred on random smaller Survivor leagues. I feel like even with the overlay, I feel like it's a minus CV move to enter Survivor for me. Let's stay on until Dallas scores here. There's still some people. Still some people playing. All the regulars, the Oswalds and the Dursos and the
that looked like
Penn
it was
State
damn
Autos
close. Was that not complete?
Patrick, obviously.
Dak got tossed after that play, and they did not give him the benefit of the doubt.
Like thrown out of the game?
No. He got the D lineman gave him a little extra, and they didn't bother to protect him. Interesting.
Producer Dan is fading the Kansas Jayhawks.
LGB Latina Beach Airport. Sure.
It's LBG.
I guess of the people who are here, give us some feedback about you like to see this on Periscope versus YouTube versus Twitch. What's the easiest, best way to watch this? I mean, Periscope because people are addicted to Twitter. I mean, me, myself included. I usually click through. In fact, when I click through a video that's sports gambling related, it's almost always a Periscope tweet, right? What do you think? What about you?
And YouTube is a cleaner experience. Periscope has gone downhill. They're not offering support. If you don't follow the BetSperts media account on YouTube, it is just a cleaner stuff. It is a cleaner product, and it's better over there. If you are in the YouTube, give us a thumbs up because I'm so pumped to be back, and I love thumbs up, and that helps people find us, I think. And, but Twitter is easy. That's where I wish Twitter and YouTube would get together, come to some agreement to make it native where you just watch a YouTube video in Twitter.
Yeah, I like that.
They need to figure something out here. So.
Oh, that was a terrible red zone call. My God. Yes. Heck was right. The creativity, as soon as they get inside the 20, the creativity just dried up. It's like Mike McCarthy took over the play calling as soon as they were in the red zone. He was like, I got this. Let's do this.
Oh, good. A 24-yard field goal.
Is that really how this is going? Of fucking course it is. That third down call, you got to go to the goddamn end zone. What are you doing? What are you doing? What was that play call? My God.
Remember when Derek Carr threw
I'm
it away on
disgusted.
fourth down?
I'm disgusted. Heck was right.
Honestly, this field goal is not a gimme.
Well, not with Zerline out there. Guy's a loose cannon. Did he make it? I think he did. Oh, God, I can't believe that. I can't believe McCarthy doesn't understand the stakes here. You got to get to 42 points if you're going to win this game, buddy. That doesn't happen by kicking a bunch of Greg Zerline 24-yard field goals. Idiot. Unbelievable. The last point, and then let's wrap this.
Yeah, I'm ready to go inside. It's going on out there.
I can't believe that didn't end up in a touchdown. My God. This is worth monitoring. This is worth monitoring more than just this one primetime game. We got to keep a close eye on what they're doing in the red zone with Dallas, because this could unwind their season. Honestly, if this red zone futility carries through the regular season, Dallas is winning like 6 games, maybe. They're not going to be able to outshoot any of the good offenses on their schedule.
Shall we?
Man.
Should we call? Should we call?
Let's wrap it. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Good luck, man.
All right. See you, bud.